Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oshale and today I want to talk to you guys about my book buying plan for 2015. So stay tuned if you want to find out all the goodness about all of that. It's good to be back in a home where no one's home. You know what I mean? If you film videos and you live kind of with a roommate and when they're home, you kind of have to be quiet when you're filming. That's kind of how I've felt this entire holiday season. My family, because they are teachers, have had holiday break just like their students, and they've been home every day. And I work from home and I film my videos at home, so they've been home every day. Yeah, I've been whispering in every video since like the week before Christmas. So it feels good. It feels so good to be able to speak and I don't know, just unleash. Y'all know I can't talk hardly in most of these videos, but it feels good to unleash that part of my personality that I feel kind of shy about expressing vividly when people are at home and you're talking to a camera in your room. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, stay tuned if you want to hear all about my book buying plan for 2015. Yeah. So, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is I fixed my camera angle and you can see me now. Yay. The bad news is my camera battery died, and in charging it, that took about an hour and a half, and within that hour and a half, my dad came home early from work. So back to whispering I go. Sorry guys, I promise that in my next video, it won't be like this. Okay, it will be better than this, and the whispering will be just gone. But we might as well just go ahead and just talk about my book buying plans, because it is what it is, and yeah, just have to move forward. Things you forget to say will haunt you. So basically what my plans are, I'm actually going to buy books this year. That's something that I haven't done in a very long time. I haven't bought physical books in about 2.5 years now. I've been mostly buying e-reads and reading a lot of free books offered via Kindle and, deals, and I usually don't spend more than $7 on an ebook. And so I've basically been frugal, and I've been saving money, and I've been sacrificing to sort of support the career that I want to have in the future. So I made the physical, responsible decisions that I needed to. And one of my biggest expenses was buying books. So I just completely stopped and I cut out buying actual physical books from my lifestyle. And now I feel as if on the other side of those 2.5 years, I am kind of making my way towards my goal. I've saved up quite a bit of money, and I feel that I kind of am older now, and I'm wishing to start building a collection and a library for my future. I do plan on having a family one day, although I don't know when that will be or what that looks like, but I always dreamed of having a library of books for my children, and books that I really loved and enjoyed when I was a child myself. So I kind of want to build up a collection of all of my favorite childhood novels, and this is actually one of my bookish resolutions for the year. And ironically enough, it was to buy more books and to collect my favorite childhood books. And I know everyone's doing, killing their TBR and 0 by 2016 and all these things, and everyone's kind of trying to reduce their overwhelmingly large TBR, and they're trying to have more control over their book buying. But because it's been so long for me since I've actually participated in buying a lot of books, I just am kind of on the opposite side of that. So for this year, I plan on buying as much of my childhood collection of books as I possibly can. over the years I've either lost these books or I never owned them to begin with because we went to the library so much when I was a kid and I was always borrowing books. I love the library, but I really do want to own books that I love, and not just childhood books, but books that I read in my teen years and in my early adult years, and even books that I read up until last year that I really loved and enjoyed, but I'd either borrowed from the library or I have an e-copy of, and now I want to have a physical copy. So I have set aside a budget for myself. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to go rash. I've heard the rumor that when people first start doing BookTube, they kind of go crazy and they start buying all these books. And it certainly doesn't make it easy with things like Book Outlet. I made my first big purchase on their Boxing Day sales that they had going on the 2 days after Christmas, on the 26th and the 27th. They had up to 50% off and then 30% off of everything on the site. If you had a coupon code, you got 50% off, and then if you didn't, you got 30% off. And it's already dirt cheap prices, so it was just crazy. And I bought a whole heck of a lot of books and I will be hauling them. I think I already have posted one of my hauls, I'm pretty sure, by the time this video goes up, because this is pre-recorded. So, you know, I'm well on my way. And it was so surreal buying books during that experience because it's been so long for me. But yeah, I do have a budget for myself. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna fall into that BookTube, like that new BookTuber trap of just buying books because they're cheap. I will be very strategic about the books that I buy because my philosophy is I don't want books on my shelf that I'm not going to be interested in reading 5 years from now. I know overall with what my book reading tastes are, despite them changing and morphing and going in different directions this year, I know at the core what I like and what I don't like. And, you know, despite the momentary hype or the momentary popularity of certain books, I don't want to fall into that trap of buying something because it's popular or, you know, because it's cheap and on Book Outlet. So I'm going to be very strategic, and I'm going to pick books based on what I truly, truly like and have always enjoyed reading, what I have read before and enjoyed, and I consider it a favorite of mine and I want to own it, or I want to have it in my collection to pass down to my children in the future. And of course I'm going to be buying new books as well, and a few new releases here and there, although I'm not going to be focusing on new releases. That's never really been me as a reader, and that's probably not going to change. But I do have a few new releases that I am anticipating from authors that I enjoy, and you know, I've read their previous work and I'm looking forward to their new stuff coming out this year, so I'll probably be purchasing those. But yeah, I'm gonna be smart about this, and I just truly believe that the books that we own say a lot about us. And for me personally, my philosophy is I believe that books are friends, and I like to look at my shelf and see books that I love and that I'm excited to read and that I'm excited to own. And I don't want to look on my shelf and see a lot of guilt purchases or feel regrets about what I've purchased. So yeah, that's basically it. Why don't you let me know in the comments? Let me know what your plans are for book buying this year and how you feel about this topic overall, because I think it's pretty fascinating. And that's it. You will be seeing a lot of hauls from me this year, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye. Hello lovelies, Oshale here, and in today's video we are discussing my personal most anticipated reads of 2015. Now, the majority of these books are not being released in 2015. Most of them have been out, some of them for quite some time.